Okay, hey everyone. We are going to be making another DIY bracelet, but I'm going to be making 3 different ones. But make sure you measure it first before, you cut the string and start measuring. And then after you cut the string, do the measurements, then you can start making your bracelet. So I got 2 of the elastic strings. So I think I'm just going to do my nickname on one bracelet. So I'm going to start off with one of the elastic ones first. Picked out these circular little beads. I picked those out because I'm going to use those. And I'm going to use this clear one as well. That kind of looks like a crystal. And then I'm going to use this one as well. So I picked out 2 of them. As you can see, it's pink and then it's like an aqua color. So I have 2 of those that I'm going to use. I believe I'm going to use some of these metallic ones again too. All right. So now let's get started. So let's grab our string. Get our string. And the first thing I'm gonna do is add this on there just like that, and then I'm gonna add the other clear one on here, and then I'm gonna start adding my nickname. So I'm gonna start with the N first because that's the last letter of the name, and it'll make more sense to do it this way anyway. So sometimes my nails block the view and then the beads slip off of the bracelet, so with this part I try to be real steady. Okay, so it should look like this. It should say brand with the 2 things on it so far. This is what it's looking like so far. It's not going to look full just yet until I add more on here. Now we're going to add some to the other side. And you see why I say you have to take your time with this? It really takes patience for this because sometimes it can be a little tricky to get the beads onto the bracelet, especially when the beads are not big. When it's big, they're easier, but when they're smaller, it's a little bit harder. Okay, we added it to the side. If you can see, the side's looking full. Now we have to do it to the opposite side. I think it's looking pretty full. Like I said, you don't want to cover it up too much towards the end because you still want to be able to have room for when you tie it on your wrist. So what we could do, if we want to add more, these are the last things I'm probably going to add to the bracelet. And then we can start to tie it. Okay, this is what it's looking like so far. So now what we're going to do is move some of the beads on the string down a little bit. So you could do is move it down because the string is long enough. What we're going to do is tie it. Like I said, when it comes to this part, you always want to make sure you leave enough space right here so that you have enough room to tie the bracelet. And when you tie it multiple times, so more than once. I think tying it as many times as possible is great because it's stretchy enough for you to do that. So don't be hesitant to. And it's not going to pop. Sometimes I'll see people only put 3 knots in it, sometimes maybe 4, but sometimes I do more than that just to be on the safe side. And I feel like the more you do, the better it'll hold anyway. So I'll say to go one more time with tying it. And then once you finish tying it, you want to, don't cut too close to where you tied it at. Just cut just a little bit of it, a snippet of it, like this, to where like it's a little bit of the string showing. And then we got a bracelet. See? Let me move it up a little bit so you guys can see. Let me try it on. See, this is what it's looking like. And that is my bracelet with my nickname on it. And I'm wearing it. And then got the little crystal hanging. I think that's so cute. I mean, the name is a little bit on the side, so you gotta move it over in order to see it. But yeah, this is my nickname brand. Okay, it's cute. I think the bracelet's very colorful. And just adding this to it just really made it more detailed. Like I said, you can make your bracelets however you want to. That's the first one that I made so far. So now we're going to make the second one is going to be the white string. And I did make sure to cut these strings the length the way I want it before I even started adding the beads or anything on it. So with this bracelet, these beads are a little bit bigger and the string is different than the clear ones. I bought this from the Dollar Tree, including the little container for it as well. It came with these containers. So I'm gonna make this bracelet with green and pink beads. So we're gonna do like a pattern. We're gonna do pink and then we're gonna do green and then we're gonna do pink and then we're gonna do green. So that's how that's gonna go. So you want to grab your white string. We're gonna do pink and then we're gonna do green. These strings is not material as the clear one, so these are actually able to stay in place. You don't have to worry about it like bouncing off and stuff. So we're just gonna do it in the pattern all the way through. So pink, green, and then green and pink. See, the bracelet was twisted, so I thought that it was pink and it was green. So we're gonna do pink again, and then green, pink. So yeah, guys, if you ever want to make bracelets of your own at home, or maybe make it for somebody, or whatever the case may be, just watch me and you'll learn. If I wanted to add something else to go with this bracelet, I could do that. So I'm gonna get one of the gold things from before and put it on both sides of the string. You know, my bracelet kit, the one I got the first time, it did come with one of these things for when you have the bracelets that you're making. They are easy to attach. Like, it's a little thing that you attach it to, and then you attach it to the bracelet, and then you use it as like a little hook thingy. And there's a little leaf in here I think I'm going to use for the third one. Yeah, so that's it for this one. So now we're going to tie it just like we did the other one. You can tie it as many times as you need to, or as you, like I said, the more you tie it, the better it will hold, the better it will be. I at least tie it like 4 times or more just to make sure it's really secure. And I love this color coordination. I'm glad that I decided to do green and pink together, because I was not thinking of that before. But I'm glad that I got beads that is actually a different color, and it's not just metallic ones I have, because sometimes you want to switch it up and you want to do different colors or different kind of beads. So that's also another good thing. All right, cut it the same way how we did the other one. Just don't cut it too close. Okay, perfect. It should be looking like this, like a bracelet you would buy from the store. This looks pretty, so pretty. This is what it's looking like along with the first one that I made the first time. I think they're gonna look great together, and they do look so cute together. That's awesome. I'm proud of myself. So now let's make the third one.